Brazil is a country with a highly diverse climate. In the hot and humid Amazon rainforest, it rains heavily most of the year. The northeast is prone to long periods of drought. In the south, where temperatures vary greatly, periods of drought alternate with periods of heavy rain. Accurate meteorological forecasts are vital for the effective planning of most human activities. To provide Brazil with leading-edge weather and climate forecast technology, CPTEC, the Center for Weather Forecasts and Climate Studies, was set up in 1994 as part of the National Institute for Space Research under the Ministry of Science and Technology. CPTEC is situated in Cachoeira Paulista in the state of São Paulo. Thanks to its high-performance computer system and highly qualified personnel, it has placed Brazil among that select group of countries that are advanced in weather forecasting, climate research and environmental studies. CPTEC's mission is to provide Brazil with the state-of-the-art in weather, climatic and environmental forecasting and maintain a high scientific and technological capacity in order to constantly improve the quality of its forecasts. CPTEC's activities are assigned to 4 distinct divisions: the Operations Division, the Modeling and Development Division, the Satellite and Environmental Systems Division, and the Climate and Environment Division. The Operations Division processes various weather forecast models daily. Global models provide forecasts for the entire planet. Regional models are used to provide forecasts for South America and neighboring oceans. The models use meteorological data on the Earth's surface and atmosphere collected by conventional and automatic stations, data collection platforms, meteorological satellites, oceanic buoys, ships, airports and aircraft through networks operated by Brazilian and foreign institutions. The collected data are processed and used to prepare synoptic charts for daily discussion by CPTEC's meteorologists. The agreed forecast is made available to users on the internet and through meteorological reports. CPTEC provides weather forecasts for up to 15 days ahead and reliable forecasts for up to 5 days ahead. Climatic forecasts cover periods of up to 6 months ahead and provide a good level of accuracy for up to 3 months ahead. Phenomena such as El Niño and La Niña, which alter the normal temperature levels of the equatorial Pacific Ocean, affect the climate of the world and are monitored continuously. Using data from meteorological satellites, CPTEC monitors and forecasts air pollution and issues warnings of rainstorms, fog, land clearing by burning and forest fire risks, providing strategic data for action by organizations such as civil defense. Numerical forecast models require continuous refinement. The Modeling and Development Division endeavors to perfect these numerical models and increase computing efficiency. The models reproduce the physical and dynamic processes of the atmosphere, of the oceans, rivers and lakes, of vegetated surfaces, and of the interaction between these components. The Satellite and Environmental Systems Division receives and stores the signals from various satellites, such as GOES, Meteosat, NOAA, Terra, and Aqua, continually producing images of meteorological systems used in CPTEC's own activities and disseminated over the internet for users in Brazil and abroad. This division researches and develops meteorological and environmental products relating to Brazil and South America, and takes part in the development and operation of the Brazilian environmental data collection system under the responsibility of INPE. The system utilizes environmental data received from automatic ground stations, data collection platforms or DCPs, and from buoys launched and operated by the Brazilian Navy in the equatorial Atlantic. Signals from DCPs and buoys are picked up by the SCD and CBAS series of Brazilian satellites and retransmitted to INPE's receiving stations. The buoys form part of the Pirata project, an international program under which INPE, acting through CPTEC, is the Brazilian representative. The data collected are also transmitted to the USA's NOAA satellites. CPTEC operates one of the most advanced computing systems for meteorological forecasting and research in the Southern Hemisphere. Its computer resources are constantly evolving to meet the demands of research and scientific and technological development. With the SX6, the latest of CPTEC supercomputers, the resolution of global and regional models has been improved, and forecasts have become more detailed and reliable. The SX6 is the third version of NEC supercomputer operated by CPTEC. A cluster of 12 supercomputers with a total of 96 available processors provide a peak performance of 786 gigaflops, equivalent to the combined processing capacity of 4,000 modern PCs. Using the HSM storage manager, its original storage capacity of 16 terabytes can be increased to 1 petabyte, equivalent to 1 million gigabytes. The system can process billions of arithmetical operations per second, meeting the needs of climatic change research. In 2003, when CPTEC became part of the National System of High-Performance Processing and created Senapad Environmental, the NEC SX4 supercomputer was placed at the disposal of the Brazilian scientific community. The excellent training of CPTEC staff also ensures the accuracy of forecasts. INPE's first-rate MSc and PhD degrees in meteorology qualify personnel to work at CPTEC, in other public institutions and in the private sector. CPTEC's training sector disseminates knowledge by organizing scientific events, courses, workshops and seminars. In tune with world concern for the environment and the future of our planet, CPTEC takes the scientific lead in national and international research programs that evaluate the importance of various regions of Brazil in the context of global climate change. The Climate and Environment Division, created in 2003, reinforces CPTEC's role in research on climate change and its impact on society and the environment. Data on possible increases in the average temperature over the coming decades are used to produce long-term climatic scenarios of up to 100 years ahead, quantifying the impact of climate change on the environment and on various human activities. ProClima, a program of great social impact coordinated by the Ministry of Science and Technology, uses DCPs to monitor water levels in rivers and reservoirs and also soil moisture conditions in northeast Brazil. The Meteorological Instrumentation Laboratory maintains and expands the data collection network, setting up new stations, conducting tests, and collaborating with Brazilian states and with national and international institutions to ensure the correct operation of the system. DMA researchers work on expanding the database on wind and solar energy potential in order to place Brazil among the world leaders in the use of renewable energy sources, thus promoting self-sustainable development as well as helping Brazil to reduce levels of carbon emissions into the atmosphere. Concern for the quality of the environment and the future of the planet has given a whole new dimension to climate studies, which have gone far beyond the search for improvement in weather forecasts. CPTEC keeps up with and anticipates weather, climate and environmental research. expands the scientific and technological capacity of the research and academic community and that of other users, consolidating its status as a centre of excellence in research and the provision of meteorological products and services placed at the disposal of society.